could be a problem. You need to start looking at your pipes and your foundation around your home. Homeowners, renters, this is what you need to take a look at. No longer the frozen pipes, but the thawing out of the frozen pipes now. And a lot can go along with it, a lot of problems. And this is something that you see quite often.
Yes. Yeah, we see it every year, or heavy rains. But a lot of, right now, the snow that we had a lot of snow on the ground. It's melting. It's getting warmer, and it's making it into the basement, and people aren't checking their sump pumps until it's too late. Right now would be a good time for somebody to call a professional or go down and just check themselves. Make sure that their sump pump is working. If they don't feel comfortable with it, call somebody, have it checked out, get it replaced, at least so you know it's new for a peace of mind.
Right. Well, and shame on me. This is Eric Wagner. He's our pipe doctor that's in-house this morning. We do appreciate you coming. Again, when it comes to those pipes, that can cause a lot of damage if you're really not checking this out right now.
Yes. Yeah. Basements flood. A lot of people have finished basements now. They put a lot of money into their basement. Damage to property, the possible electrocution.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so just definitely check out those sump pumps.
And you were saying that this is like one of the worst seasons that you've seen?
When it came to the frozen lines this year and last year, yes. And now that it's thawing, some people still don't have water in their homes. They were trying to wait it out, and the water does thaw, and it busts open, and they don't know how to shut off the water, or they don't shut off in time, and it damages the walls or the floor or the ceiling.
Now, I live in an apartment, but I'm going to ask again, I would have no idea what to look for, where to start. So for someone who is kind of like me, a little clueless, where would I start?
If your pipes are still frozen, definitely go down and be familiar with your water meter, where the water comes in from the street, the valves, and how to turn them off, make sure they do work. And then the sump pump, which is usually a crock, a round basin in the floor that has a pipe coming out of it, that's where your sump pump is, and that's where all that foundation water goes. And right down inside, they usually have a float on them, a mechanical float they can lift up, and it should kick on and the water should drain, and that would make sure your sump pump is working. There's also backups that you can get to put in case it does fail and you're not home or you're not there in time. There's a lot of things that you can do proactively.
Okay, so we'd rather be proactive than reactive.
Yes.
Being reactive, that you could end up shelling out quite a bit of money.
Yes, and then, you know, insurance, you get insurance claims and things like that, restoration, a lot of property damage, and just the inconvenience.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you. Anything else that we need to keep in mind as we move forward?
One thing is that you might not be aware of, with all the rain, sometimes the sewers start backing up too as well. So it's one of those things where you might want to have a little pump handy if you are in areas that are prone to flooding, where the sewers will back up into the house. Kind of maybe be a little more cautious of how things are behaving. And you know, it's hard to be proactive on that one, but really try to react as fast as possible.
Fantastic. Eric, thank you so much. Hopefully a lot of people taking some good information away this morning. Look to have you back in the future. So this morning now, you know, it's warmer outside, and this is a good time to check your pipes and foundation, and we're going to expand on this a little bit, and luckily for us, we have the pipe doctor on hand with us this morning. We have Eric Wagner. So nice for you to join us.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're very welcome. But right now, our big concern this morning is, of course, pipes thawing out, but this could pose some damage or potential danger there for your property.
Yeah, if a lot of people might be still frozen, now that it's warming up, if they didn't call and have anybody check it out, we're seeing water lines actually rupturing and breaking, causing water to leak in walls and ceilings. Also, with the thaw on the ground, we're getting a lot of sump pump calls. Sump pumps are failing, or they can't keep up with all the water that's coming in the foundation. Water through the walls. It's just and then the rain's coming this week.
Right.
So it's just going to add up. I would probably advise everybody just to go down and check, make sure their sump pumps working. Just reach down, touch the float, make sure it kicks on and off. Maybe buy one or call somebody, get it upgraded if you don't know the last time it's been checked. Backup sump pumps are big. They run off water or battery. So if your pump fails or it can't keep up, this will kick in and help out.
Well, I have to ask, I know I would have no idea what to look for exactly. What do I need to, I guess, keep my eye out for?
Well, if you're in your basement, there's usually a round crock in the floor, and it has a pipe coming out of it. That's where your sump pump would be, and that's where all your perimeter tile and the rainwater from underneath the foundation go to get pumped out, hopefully to a storm sewer or just away from the house long enough to keep you dry until the rain stops or the thaw stops.
Now, this could be rather costly if you're not checking on this now.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to be proactive in this approach. You know, once you start getting flooded basements, then you got damaged property, furniture, restoration costs, time without being in the house maybe even. If the water gets high enough, you can have electrical damage, get in your electrical. Definitely better to be proactive and go down and check or call a professional, one of the plumbers or waterproofing companies or anybody or a family member that might know anything about plumbing. But now's a good time.
Again, go ahead and get started on this now, not later. And then when we come back, you're going to join us in our 6:30 half hour. We're going to talk about how common this is, what you see year after year that really has you getting that information out there to go ahead and check that now.
Okay,
Thanks,
sounds
Eric,
great.
so much. I do appreciate